Spring is here, thank goodness, especially in you live in a colder country like Canada, where we are, and you are wearing shorts and it's 4 degrees out, the sun is out, it doesn't matter. Time to get vitamin D. And we really we honor how important it is to get vitamin D and what that does for all of our body functions. And speaking of body functions, this is the time that we're in. Rest. The time of the great rest. And right now, this is about moving away from technology and getting back to nature. Getting back to who and what you are. This is amping up your electromagnetic energy field, the powering of it, and healing your kidneys. There's a laser focus right now on healing your endocrine system. Remember, the kidneys are the powerhouse. Lymphatic system, blood, heart purification to amp up the power of your electromagnetic energy field. This has to do with the negative coming together with the positive and a recharge. And you need to recharge right now because that's where you're going to find the solution. The solution right now to clearing up your mess is that this mess that was created during eclipse season is part of it, and it has to do with understanding that the negative and sensing and using the mother, the water element, and the daughter, the earth element, activation with this lunar eclipse in Virgo, change, but change for the better, change for your life's purpose, even though it might be hard right now, because it's creating with the positive. Remember, this is accepting where you've been to get to where you're going. And this is working with the expansion of the positive, the upper chakra system. Here we have the lower, and then we have the upper. And this has to do with charging your electromagnetic energy field and how you manifest here. How you manifest with your light and understanding literally light is information. But this information right now must be grounded with the earth. There's a connection to nature. Because what's happening here is where the solution is being found. Because the element of air is part of this formation. Okay? It's part of this manifestation. It's part of how you're manifesting with your electromagnetic energy field. And here, where you house God within the pineal gland and working with the element of air and understanding that just because you can't see air with your naked eye doesn't mean it is not part of what you're forming, part of the formation here. With going the right way, this has to do with a change in direction through an elevation. There's a manifestation achieved here from winter to spring. And now one will be planted and achieved from spring to summer. These are like little mini achievements that come together to create then, yearly manifestations, like continuing on with however you want to use your increments of using the masculine and applying time here. But the main message here is to take a break and to get off the treadmill. Literally, this is expanding with light codes and understanding that the masculine is coming together with the feminine, and that everything here has a positive and negative, and being able to grow consciousness and act off that and expand with it. And what does that mean? It's like, it's so deep. And you can see very clearly here, he's taking a break. And as he takes this break, he's actually getting light codes from the earth. So this has to do with being in alignment with the black sun, the core of the earth, and understanding that the core of the earth is alive. And there's information here. that has to do with the Council of Light, divine orchestration, and helpers within the subtle realms. They're seeing a big picture here. Just seeing a bigger picture here. And it's connected to Wolf. Now, what does Wolf do? Wolf follows, understands like the cycles and seasons. The water. The connection to the moon. But it can be alone. Like there's some sort, like separation is honored here. It's connected to our next message where we're going to get into the Four of Cups, but how this separation is part of unity. Because you're whole. So get rest. Get rest right now. Okay. Let's see. Look at that. And then let's see what this one is. Oh, wow. It's so interesting because not all the cards in here, like we have fall, our connection to fall, are about growth. Like, let me finish my sentence. Sorry, guys. Hang tight. Like, as you can see, like, not all the cards in here are about growing stuff. Like, it's all, you know. So, we have a connection to the season of fall on the wheel. Remember, going the right way. A change in direction. With here, we do have the negative. Officially, here we have the negative tetrahedron. And our connection to the feminine. And going through menopause. If you're connecting here and going through menopause. Menopause is all about rediscovering yourself and setting your course in a new direction. Shifting towards connecting with the grand cycles, especially the moon cycle, to synchronize with the cosmic ebbs and flows, and releasing what no longer serves you. Now, within fall, you know that you're divinely supported. It's also a time of getting ready and prepping for winter. Calling in help. But see, this is the thing. This help is being called in from within the earth. There's a connection to Mother Earth helping here and Father Sky. This is divine. You're online with your spiritual energy system. Co-creating with the divine. With the universe, with source energy here. With the light. This is about a release. A release and recharging with nature and the earth and grounding. Grounding is a must here. Activating with the Earth Star. So here we have something's being achieved by the next full moon. Oh, wow. Landed on the pumpkin. Okay, there's a pumpkin here. Synergy. There's a pumpkin here. And it landed right on the pumpkin. Vulnerability. This has to do with opening up to trust God, the light, what you're seeing, your information, and then synergy. 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 Oh. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. This is stop trying to control without. Rest. Go within. Be with God. Be with nature. Allow yourself to blossom and do. Step out of the way. Let the light do the work. Where are we going? Right to the heart of the matter. There is the activation with Christ consciousness right there. There's the activation with the Father, the masculine, the positive. Right? Thank you, Aries. With the masculine here in alignment with the feminine. Okay. It's all fire. So here's the end of the struggle and hostility within the solar plexus. Right here. So there, here, watch. You can watch it play out. Here comes the King of Wands. Look, seed energy. Activation of the Genesis pattern here. No longer being reckless with life. Now audacious. Going right here. To end the struggle with the Father, with the fire. To expand with Christ consciousness, the positive. Your desires. To heal with your solar plexus, and we're going to get into this deeper, so stay tuned. We're just going to keep on uncovering this and expanding off this till this message is complete and we get to our next chapter. And then look at that, there is freedom with spirit, and it's achieved success on what you're building with force, with how you act, because that is literally what, like, how to complete what you're building. You need to act on it. It's not just enough to see it. In order to become it, in order to be it, it's acting on it. And that's why all this fire is here. There's the Queen of Cups in order to temper it, going from Pisces to Aries season, with the completion of the Ten of Cups. And now understanding how to act with a God sparked and no longer fighting yourself because you've seen the light. And it's putting together the proper shapes. There is the recharge right there. And then what is being built with the recharge? There's something to surrender here. There's something to surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. This is being patient to trust while you grow and ground and recharge your electromagnetic energy field, because this is going to amp up your manifestation powers. And this is going to give you your best summer. And we all want to have our best summers around here, right? Until next time, you know, I'm sending you those good healing vibes. I look forward to seeing you next time we expand off this and break this down even further. Much love. I'll see you then. Enjoy planting your seeds this spring. And please be grateful for your manifestations that you just received from your winter blessings.